One of the first things you'll learn when you move to the Valley is Glenn Lerner's the way to go. The jingle, it gets stuck in your head. If you ever find yourself, see, every time. If you ever find yourself in need of a lawyer, you're bound to recall that name. Well, turns out Glenn's had help.
What?
And we're putting the spotlight on him today.
We certainly are. Here with the newly named Lerner and Rowe injury attorneys is Kevin Rowe and Glenn Lerner. Welcome, guys. Good to have you both.
Gentlemen, great to have you.
Good morning. How you doing?
In studio as a team. Tell us about the name change.
You know, I started here in the Valley in 1991, but in 1998, right when I really started doing all the advertising, Kevin started working with me. So he's been kind of the power behind the throne for a long time.
Wow.
Oh.
Was doing a great job. He's the only person I've ever made a partner. And so he went and started Lerner and Rowe down in Arizona. Yeah. Arizona's grown to be our biggest practice now. A lot of people don't realize we have 27 offices in 9 states.
Wow.
You know, one of the 2 or 3 largest personal injury practices in the country now. But, you know, we have 250 employees just in Arizona. So he did such an amazing job as we grew Arizona and then to New Mexico and Nashville and some of these other places.
It just made sense.
I said, man, the only offices that were still Glenn Lerner were Vegas and Chicago. I said, you know what? You've done a great job. Come on in.
That's perfect.
Great.
See, and it works very well for you. You have a nice one-syllable last name. Works with the jingle. If your last name was McGillicuddy, you're not making the jingle.
Wouldn't necessarily go right.
Yeah. So tell us about your experience and what it's been like building this this app.
Well, it's been wonderful. I can tell you, we have some very humble beginnings here in Las Vegas. Glenn, when Glenn and I first started working with each other, it was in 1998, as he stated. Our first office was Lake Mead and Civic Center in North Las Vegas. And let me tell you, a lot of humble beginnings there, but a lot of fun. And to be able to work with him for over 21 years now, going on over 21 years now, it's been wonderful what we've been able to do and all the people we've been able to help.
You really have established yourselves in the Valley for sure. And you're originally from Southern California. You went to law school in Los Angeles.
Correct. That's correct. And then moved out here in 98 and been in the Valley from 98 to 2009. And that's when we moved out to start the offices in Phoenix, Arizona offices, because we have multiple offices out there as well.
Yeah, you never, being in Vegas, you just think, you know, you see the law firm, you're like, there's a Vegas thing. Then you go to Chicago. I visited last year and I saw your ads. And then I went to Phoenix and I saw you and I'm like, who's this low guy? What's happening? My world was turned upside down. Or Rowe. So what is changing beyond the name? Is anything else changing?
I just think Kevin will bring a little bit of energy. I think any brand, I mean, my brand's been around the Valley, and I guess according to most people, it's certainly been one of the more well-known brands in this Valley. And I think every brand needs a little bit of a reboot. And I think this is going to add some energy. You know, I'm all over the country all the time. You know, I just became an empty nester.
Wow.
So, wow. How was that for you, by the way?
I don't know. I'll let you know in September.
But, fair enough.
For my wife and I think just going to the other offices, you know, every office needs some of the energy and the fun and the enthusiasm I think that the bosses bring. So having Kevin over here now coming up, when I'm not here, it's going to help fill a void.
Nice.
So more personality. Right?
Wow. Absolutely. Said it. There it is.
No, we're just saying it's a funny joke we do on a commercial.
Speaking of your commercials, I joked when you walked in, like, oh, I don't know if I've met you or if I've seen you on a billboard so many times that I feel like I know you.
Oh, gosh,
but you guys also, in addition to your advertising, of course, are really reaching out in the community. Tell us about the work you do in the community.
Absolutely. We do a lot. For the last, God, I don't know, 6-7 years, we have this foundation that we started, and it's really been, we feel that we've been so blessed, you know, been able to represent so many different clients in their time of need, that it's really truly ingrained in both of us to extend that outside the offices, outside our professional realm. And it's truly important to help us give back to others in our community. So we have a lot of events go up. Our staff gets behind it. They love being involved. So it's really just a great causes we like to help out. So
two particular that I want to focus on. One is Christmas in July. Let's talk about this giveaway.
Yeah, so Christmas in July obviously starts in July. You go to our Facebook page, Lerner and Rowe. You go ahead and like the Facebook page and go ahead and post your comment of what you want, what present or gift you would like. We're trying to bring a little bit more festivities in July when it's 110 out here, 105 out here to kind of cool it off a little bit.
It's so...
We also have a little, every Tuesday we do 2 for Tuesdays, so we'll give gifts away. You go on the Facebook page, you tag it, or you like it, post your comment, but tag a friend. And it's quite possible you and your friend could win gifts up to $500 in value.
That's cool. There's backpacks that you give away too.
August 3rd, North Las Vegas, from 10 to 1. Joe
Neep.
Park. We're having a festive day. It's not just backpacks. We're giving away backpacks, school supplies, and all that stuff for the first 1,000
Great.
people. But we'll also have food and entertainment and face painting. Some of our partners are helping out and giving medical services for school-age children. So it's just going to be a lot of fun.
I think one of the things we've been trying to establish, and actually one of our new taglines, is more than a law firm. We've been so blessed. You know, I came from very humble beginnings. I've been very open about it. I grew up with a father in jail for double murder. I grew up on welfare. So I know what it's like, you know, with so many of my clients are going through, and I identify with them. Last year we fed 10,000 families at Thanksgiving through our offices.
Phenomenal.
And to see that and to be able to be blessed to be in that position, not only to feed the people at your table, but 10,000 other families.
Yeah.
And in charity, the left hand's not supposed to know what the right hand's doing, but at the same time, we need to tell people what we're doing, because this year we're looking to do even more.
Exactly.
The whole thing here is this ability to give back, because when you give back, we are engaging our employees.
Yeah.
Our employees, it's just not an 8-to-5 job. They know they are part of something that's bigger than a law firm, and that's a blessing. I came here with nothing. I came here in 1990, in December of 1990, with a Cannondale bike. I had nothing. That was it.
Good bike, though. Am I right?
It didn't
Cannondale?
last too long on the roads here.
Congratulations
that's
on
true.
everything.
Thank
Gentlemen,
you so
it's
much.
great to have
Great
you.
to have
Thank
you.
Thanks.
Lerner and Rowe. It's the way to go. See, it works. It works perfect. Learn more about the price. See, she knows. Lerner and Rowe gives back, nonprofit arm. Visit lernerandrowe.com. You can also enter to win their Christmas in July giveaway on their Facebook page. Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.